Hi everyone. In this video I'll be replacing the blade on my Black and Decker electric edger tool. I ran it yesterday and I've pretty much got it pushed down to the lowest setting and it's still not really doing a very good job in terms of the edging. I think the blade's just worn out, and I've had this for a long time. I probably should have done it a while ago. Purchased a replacement blade on Amazon. It's a 7.5-inch blade. I'll put the link to what I got. I think it was a 2-pack. I think it was $1 more for a 2-pack versus a single pack, so that's a no-brainer. But I'm gonna get my tools and get set up and we'll get into this. All right, so I got my tools out and I'm just looking at this thing, and yeah, this is kind of embarrassing. This is not even hitting the ground, clearly overdue to be replaced. I guess I just never really thought about it. Use it like once a year, but we're gonna get it done. So what you're supposed to be able to do is get your screwdriver in here. So when you turn this is a counterclockwise to get this nut off, and so the blade's gonna wanna kick up that way. So I've actually worn into the holes, but I can still get it to, you can see where it's, I'm just putting it under the body here. I can get, so it'll just hit right there, and that'll keep it. So I'm going to put that there. I can get my camera set up, which seems to be a challenge. And then this is a 9/16, so we're gonna just leave that and then hold the body and then just get that off of there. There. That just cranks right off. Then we just take this off. There's a washer there. Everything's pretty rusted too, so I'm wondering these spacer pieces, how rusted on they are. That one came off easy. That's off. Get my screwdriver back. And this one you could probably just leave it on there, but I'm gonna get it off there. I got 2 new ones that came with the set. So that's what they look like right there. All right, so I'll get my new blade out of the packaging, get ready here, and then we will put the new one on. All right, so the first thing is that, there's just grass and shit all in here. So you just wanna get all that off of there. This looks like hair. Ugh, look at that. Get all this shit out of there as much as you can. Yeah, you can see how much is wound up in there. Might as well get it out. Not sure it's really gonna matter, but couldn't hurt. Yeah, it looks like hair. Gross. All right, got all that off. Okay. All right, now first thing is to put your spacer on. So this can only go on one way. It won't go this way. You can see the body is shaped to hold it. Got the new blade. This side out, that's easy. Get that on there. Okay. And we've got the spacer that goes on this side. Again, can only go one way. And then, where did I put the nut there? I don't know if these are supposed to be one piece, but they're pretty much gelled together now. Washer and the nut together. Get that crap off there. There we go. More of this crap off. All right, now, since I've got a normal blade on that's long enough, it'll just hit the ground when I try to crank this down clockwise. So I'm gonna just get a different spot here, and then we're gonna crank this down. And then also gonna show you, just in case you don't know, how to adjust the depth for as this does wear down, so that you can either go lower or higher, just for future reference. All right, so I'm gonna crank this down. You'll notice I'm using an extender just because the body sticks out just enough for the socket that I had. I was kind of bumping my arm on there, so why fight it? All right, so then I'm just gonna hold the body here wherever you can. We're just gonna crank this down as tight as we can get it. Really wanna push push down on this. Yeah. There. That's not going anywhere. Okay. That's that. All right. Now, just so you know, I have set this wheel. You can see the setting. There's a little knob here. It's at 1, which is basically, since I just put a new blade on, that'll give you the most height of this wheel, and that'll mean the blade is at the shortest depth into the ground. So as you click up, you know, the depth number goes up, the blade is going to go farther down into the ground. And to adjust this, you just back off this, get it loose, and then you can lift off a little looser. You lift this off, and it just clicks into different spots. So there's 1.25. Back it out, it's got a little, not sure if you can see that in there. There's a little knob. Back that out a little bit more, and you can go all the way up to, if I can, so I need to back it up a little more. You can go all the way up to 1.5 there. This would be the middle setting. Since it's a new blade, I'm going to put it on the, I guess the lowest setting. Since it's a new blade, the wheel is as far down, so as much height as possible. So since I have a new blade, it just won't go down quite as far, but it looks to be like it will go down plenty far if you look at it. So it's hitting the ground at that angle, so it's going to go down another maybe 2 inches, which is what I'm looking for. Definitely not what I had. Last thing I'll say is just there is one other lever at the top here, and that is this guy. You want this pulled out as far as you can. Moving that down moves the other wheel, which is behind the one I just replaced. You can see that's for trenching. You don't want to worry about that. You want that at the highest setting, so the setting highest up this way. So all the way up, and then it kind of clicks in. See, there's a little notch there where it sits in. And that's it. I'm gonna go give it a try and see how we did. I will, like I said, put the 2-pack of blades that I got from Amazon in the description. Appreciate you watching. Hope this helped. Have a great day.